we are starting off a new week, new vlog. We are headed to Lexington. Ashley actually texted us and asked us if we were headed to Lexington because she forgot to pay her car payment. So she's only a couple days late, but she is so busy with work and school, because she is going to school too, that she it's just not one of those things she's used to doing. So the last month she asked Kevin if he would pay the car payment. Of course she said, how did she do it last month? Did she leave you a check?
Yeah.
She did? Okay, so Kevin goes in. I can probably sit this here. So Kevin goes into the bank to pay her car payment, and he had her social security number and everything.
Well, Ashley always gives her social security because she doesn't know her account number.
Right, she doesn't know her account number, yeah. So, because she didn't know her account number, they didn't even want to let Kevin pay it. And what did he tell you?
He just said that we'll do a courtesy to you this time, but we can't look it up anymore or something like that.
Yeah.
And I told the guy, I said, so I'd be a heck of a criminal if I'm putting money in a bank for somebody.
Yeah, exactly.
So I wouldn't be a very good criminal if I was putting stuff in the bank to pay things.
Right. So for me, that came as a great shock because you hear of people all the time, like especially with layaway, you know, at Christmas time, they'll say some millionaire went in and paid off these people's layaways. But you also hear about people paying off, I'm going to pay off their car payment, or I'm going to pay off their house, or whatever, their mortgage. And it's like, okay, how do they do that then? Because the bank doesn't even want to let you pay on anybody's account. I mean, that just sounds very, very silly to me. You know, we're not trying to take money out. We're trying to give you money. So it just makes no sense. I mean, even if it's a complete stranger and I'm willing to pay on their account, well, why wouldn't you let me do that? That doesn't make any sense at all to me.
It doesn't.
But anyway, we're going to do that. We actually found, they sent her like slips.
Payment slips.
Yeah, payment slips. And so the payment slip has the account number on there, which we always had for ours too. But see, we pay our stuff online. So like Kevin has a car payment on this car, but we pay it every month online. And I guess Ashley just didn't want to do that. Some people just don't trust paying online, which I understand, you know. Or they don't want to go to the trouble. I know there's some things that Kevin complains every single month.
Just because they change their website every month, it seems like.
Yeah.
So I have to figure out what buttons to click for this month to go pay the payment.
Right. Or haven't you had password? You have had to change certain things. But anyway, so right now we're headed to a place. It's called Sharp's Candies. I've never heard of this place before. Kevin hasn't heard of this place before. I mean, Lexington, we were both born in Lexington. We've both been over here our whole lives. We go over here constantly. And we've never heard of Sharp's Candies. So, I know I'm not going to be able to film inside there. I probably won't even try. Because I picture it to be a small store. And you know, usually there's somebody watching you, and a lot of times they don't like you filming. But like, where is that we go in on Walt? Is that Ruth Hunt? Ruth Hunt, I've gone in there and I filmed their whole store. But it wasn't that hard to do in Ruth Hunt. But I don't know, for some reason I'm thinking I probably won't be able to film in here. But this is going to be a local candy store, and they don't sell, their website made it sound like they don't sell a lot to regular stores because they don't have the preservatives in their candies that other companies use. So they don't have as long of a shelf life, which is fine with me. You know, most of the things that we get in the United Kingdom, they don't have a long shelf life either because they don't put all the preservatives. So we're gonna go in there and check it out and see what kind of thing. The website, it's a really nice website because they took individual pictures of the candy, and then you can click on it and you can make the pictures bigger of the candies. So I have no idea what we're gonna buy at all. I didn't look at each individual one. I probably should have. I probably should have had something in mind. But I don't know what it's like when you go in there. I don't know, is it gonna be like, are they gonna have pre-made boxes, or
Is there gonna be a candy counter and you pick individual things?
Yeah, pick individual, and how much would that cost? You know, are they gonna cost, you know, $1.50, $2 a piece? Well, then I'm not gonna end up getting very many. So I just don't know how it's gonna be. But I picture C's, like C's Candies in California, I picture them to be that kind of place. You know, you go in, because I know Sarah has made me boxes where she has chosen each individual piece that goes into that box. So I'm thinking that that's the way it's gonna be, but we'll have to see. But we're gonna go there, and then they have, there's a co-op store on that side of town, and we're gonna go in there because we don't go in there very often, and they sometimes have different things that we don't see anywhere else. So we'll go in there and see if they have anything else. But if we do anything fun today, then I'll check back in. So we finally made our way to Southland Drive, and so now we have to find Regency Road because, oh, this is Regency right here.
No.
Yep, Regency. And so this is where that candy store is going to be. There's Don Wilson Music over there. When Ashley was in middle school, what did she play?
Violin.
The violin, yeah.
Actually, it was a viola. I think it was smaller than a violin.
And so she would, oh, I see that candy place.
Whatever smaller than a violin, viola or something.
And so we would rent it from that Don's Music Store. Okay, so here's Sharp's Candies, and look at the building. It looks like a little gingerbread house. Yeah, it says this way to go in. So look how cute it is. And it opens at 10, and we're here right at 10. Well, we went in the candy store, and I'm doing a video of it by itself. It'll probably just be a short video. I don't feel like I probably filmed for 5 minutes, it feels like. It might be a little bit longer.
We showed everything.
Yeah, but we showed everything in there. It's a really nice store, very clean, very tidy, and
the lady was really nice.
She was super nice. She was telling us at Christmas time, I said, what do you normally, when you don't have all these eggs in here, what do you sell a lot of at Christmas? And she said boxes, just the boxes of chocolate.
But she said the biggest seller at Christmas was those saddles.
They're called saddles, which we didn't.
She said it's similar to a turtle.
Yeah, so we didn't buy any of those. It's funny. We didn't pick any, but those are their biggest sellers. We bought a bunch of Easter eggs to try because
well, they're relatively inexpensive compared to some of the other stuff.
Yeah, and there were a lot of different varieties. So I feel like if you're having that in the egg, it's a good indication of what they're all gonna taste like. So we're headed in Target. This is the one over by the mall. We're not over here very often, but I thought we would come in here because they have a bigger like freezer section, it seems like, in this store than in ours. So I've been looking for some specific ice creams, like the Lotus Biscoff ice cream. I've never seen it at our Target, but now other Targets are supposed to have it. So hopefully I'll find it in here today. So they did not have any different ice cream in there. They had the same ice creams that we see at our Target. As a matter of fact, I just got the kids some stuff for their Easter basket. So just a couple of little things that I hadn't seen at our Target. So now we're going to, someone told me that there is is it an Asian?
Yeah, Asian market.
An Asian market over here. DY Market.
It's Dong Young or something like that.
Right, and so yeah, she told me that her kids love going in here and going to the candy counter, and apparently it's a restaurant and a market. Yeah. So So I've never been here before. This is another one of those places, you know, we went to the candy store, that was a new one, and now we're going to this place. So this will be a new experience for us too. So hopefully I can get some, see some cool Asian candies that we haven't had before, and I'll be able to tell what they are. So this is it. It's called DY Market Asian Grocery and Siki Restaurant. So they do serve food, but we're just going to shop. So that Asian market was really cool. They do have a restaurant in the back. So you walk through the grocery store and you can see through this like little doorway that there is tables and seating, and then there's an area like curtained off where they're cooking, and so you can smell the food. And
it didn't smell bad either. It smelled good, didn't it?
Oh yeah, it smelled, I tell you honestly, it smelled like deep fried. A lot of it smelled like deep fried food. So we bought, of course everything we bought was junk. We bought a bunch of wafer cookies. We saw, it was so interesting, a bunch of the stuff that we bought in Jungle Jim's International Market, they actually had in there.
Hey, roundabouts.
We're at a roundabout and people aren't used to them.
I'm not used to them. Hell, I don't drive on a roundabout. Just how many times do you keep driving around?
I know. And no, but they don't teach you. Like driver's education.
Well, they might now.
They might now, but they didn't when we were in school. And then when they put it in, they didn't make sure anybody knew how to use it either. So, yeah. But anyway, a lot of things that we found in Jungle Jim's International Market, we saw in there. So it was really neat to be like, oh, we've tried that, and we've tried that. But all of their packaging is so creative and festive, and it's fun to look at. So it's different than you see here. And different from other countries that we've seen. So, you know, like they're more like, I hate to say cartoons, but they're cartoons. But like, if Silke had sent us a bunch from like Russia that were more like artistic, that like it looked like artist paintings on these chocolates and stuff. So but this was fun. It was neat to go in there and see everything that they had. They had a lot of chips and stuff like that, but they specifically said shrimp and seaweed. So I'm not into shrimp flavored chips. I like deep fried shrimp as long as it has a batter on it. I like that.
Like
but
the good kind, the healthy kind of shrimp.
Yeah, but I'm not into seaweed and stuff like that. So we didn't get any chips. We bought candy and cookies and stuff like that. So, you know, if you watch the grocery haul, this will be on last week's grocery haul because that's the way these run. But anyway, now we're headed over to Home Goods and we're passing the mall. I'll show you the mall. I've shown you the mall before. So there's Macy's. And it's not too bad over there. I mean, there's still quite a few cars, but it's not as bad as it could be. So in the past 2 weeks vlogs, we have bought stuff from Kohl's, and I probably could have done a exclusive like Kohl's shopping haul, but I didn't. The first, if you go back 2 weeks ago, I showed a bunch of stuff that we bought for Gavin, and we got Kohl's cash. So we went back the next week, and I got a bunch of stuff for Amelia. So this week we had $60 Kohl's cash, and Kevin had a $10 coupon on his phone. So we had also last week we got a credit card. So I talked about that. I'm totally anti-credit cards. Kevin is too. We've been in credit card debt. We don't want to be in credit card debt again. But last week we saved $100. When someone's telling you instead of paying me $300, you're gonna only have to pay me $200, you do it. So what we didn't know was when you sign up, they kind of say it all real quick, and I thought we were gonna get like every time we use that credit card, we would get like a percentage off.
Like 10% off.
But you don't. You get that first time you use it, you get 30% off, which is good. That's great for that first time. But then each time you use it after that, you're just getting reward points.
But you get reward points no matter which way you pay.
Right. So even if you're paying with cash, you're going to get reward points. Yeah.
So it really doesn't matter.
So it doesn't matter. You don't have to have a credit card for that. So today she asked us, do we have a credit card? It's like, yep, we have one, but we didn't use it because we don't care if we get points or not.
Yeah, I don't want to have to deal with paying it.
Exactly. So when we haven't gotten it in the mail, and it's been a week, so I don't know when we'll get it, but when we do get it, we'll look up how you cancel it, and we'll immediately cut it up and we'll cancel it and all that. But I wanted to clarify that. So, you know, if you have a Kohl's charge, you know, I don't think you should necessarily keep it after that and use it after that first time.
Unless you just need to. Unless
you just need to, yeah. Because, I mean, you're not getting anything for it, really. But we went in today. We had the $60 Kohl's cash, plus we had the $10 coupon. We had seen some sweaters, some beautiful sweaters last week, and they were $24 a piece. And which for Kevin and I, that's pricey. Now I know a lot of people think nothing of spending $150 on a sweater, but we just aren't like that. So $24 for a sweater is still expensive. Yeah, even though those were on clearance. So but we went in today and we got, I don't know how many we bought, but we still ended up spending $90.
We probably got 4 apiece, don't you think?
I don't know. I'll show you when we get home. I'll show you what we got, and I'll show you, I'll let you know how much they cost and all that stuff. Right now we're gonna go pay Ashley's car payment that I was telling you about earlier. We're gonna go pay that for her. But we got some absolutely, I'm thrilled with the sweaters I got. I got some beautiful sweaters. And I think I got like 4 sweaters. I know 3 of them were like $24 a piece. One was $11. And then Kevin got a bunch too. But now I told Kevin, I said, yes, I know. We just spent $90 that we wouldn't have ordinarily.
Is this their ATM or their drive-thru?
It says, I think you're going through ATM. I think you're in the wrong place.
Yeah, but their drive-thru's like right here. They got cones in front of it. Yeah, they got cones in front of it.
Yeah, I'll just go in and pay it. But I told Kevin, yes, that's $90 that we wouldn't have ordinarily spent if we hadn't gone in there. But neither one of us will probably buy sweaters for like at least another year or 2. Because we'll have so many sweaters now. You can go, yeah, you can go. That we won't be buying sweaters for a long time. So I don't feel bad about it at all. Yeah, this bank is in a weird location.
Oh, I hate this bank.
And it's on the corner and it's just hard to get in and out of. So this is the stuff from Kohl's. I'm gonna show you this in a little bit. I told you we got a lot of sweaters. She did a good job. She got them all in one bag. But I just did the grocery haul. You all will have seen this grocery haul last week. But this is the second part of the haul. In the first part, I've got stuff all over in here. So I have to take pictures of all this here, over there. Those are the Mason cash balls. We need to take the stickers off and wash them and all that. But I have to split all these up and take individual pictures of everything. But I wanted to show you. I told Kevin, I said, this will be a lot of work, you know, taking pictures and then you put prices on them and edit the pictures and all that. I said, but even though this looks like so much stuff, this isn't even like half of what we got at Jungle Jim's that day. Because at Jungle Jim's that time we went, we got like tons of ice cream and all that. So even though this will be a lot, it still isn't as much as Jungle Jim's. So we finally, Kevin helped me. Kevin sits at the table and he'll look up prices and stuff like that, and so that he can write down a price. And so we finally got pictures of all that stuff and taken care of. And you see the popcorn back there. I have a cabinet for all the stuff we're going to review. So today the popcorn was the only thing that didn't fit in the cabinet, so I put it back there. But I want to show you the sweaters that we got from Kohl's, and Kevin will probably be in here in just a minute, because I would like him to show you the ones he chose. I probably should have taken these out of the bag before I turned on the video. She did a good job getting them in here though. And I noticed, she said, do you all have a Kohl's charge? And we said, yes. And then I told you this earlier. We asked her, do you get any percentage off? And she said no. So Kevin and I were like, well then, you know, we'll use our Apple card, because Kevin gets rewards on the Apple card. So why wouldn't we use our Apple card? Our Apple card gives us more rewards than those points would from Kohl's, I believe. So, but once we told her that we had a credit card, she was fine. It's like, so, you know, as long as you let them know that you have one, they don't pay attention, I guess, to whether you're using it or not. So from now on, when they ask us if we have one, I'm gonna tell them yes, and then that'll end that. And we can use whatever we want, whatever form of payment we want. We're preheating the oven because we're gonna make a Screaming Sicilian pizza. We've had that for like the last 3 weeks. So this is one of the ones that I chose. These are a men's medium. And so if you're wondering about the men's medium, I'm wearing one of the sweaters that I showed you in last week's vlog. And I'll stand up. You probably won't be able to see good. So this is a medium, and I don't have the sleeves rolled up or anything. But I think it, there's Kevin. I think it fits really, really well. I don't think to look at the sweater, you would think, oh, she's wearing a man's sweater. I just don't think you would know that. So I've said it before, they're comfortable, they're roomy, and I feel like I'm not wearing a sweater even. It feels like a sweatshirt or something. It's just really, really comfortable. And I just put a t-shirt on underneath mine. So I love this. It is a medium. This is 70% off. So I got this sweater for $24. The original price on it was $80, and I got it for $24. So this is the first one, and I think this is just absolutely beautiful. I love this. And then this is the back. And like I said earlier, $24 is still a lot of money. But we probably, like next year at this time, we probably won't go look at their sweaters at all, because we'll have so many. Now Kevin, I don't know if Kevin will or not. I'll have plenty of sweaters.
I'll have plenty.
You'll have plenty too?
Yeah, unless I do a drastic diet or something.
Right. Okay, so another one that I got was this one. It's the Chaps brand. It's a medium, and it was $24, and it had started out at $80. And once again, I think this is gorgeous. It doesn't have, like this one on the back, it had the detail all the way front and back. This one is only on the front. So when you look at the back, it's just a plain sweater. But now they have these in all sizes. They have small, medium, large, extra, extra large. And then here's another one that I chose. Now this one was only $11. It was 80% off, but it's a different brand. It's the Croft and Barrow brand. And so these are, they're still thick sweaters, but it's just a little bit, it's more like this sweater. It's just a little bit thinner than those other ones. So it looks like this on the front. And then it doesn't have that on the back. So it's just plain on the back. But I love that too. And then, so I got, did I get one more? Oh yeah, I got one more. So like, this is just like the first one I showed you, except it's in blue. So this one that I showed you, and this is Izod, if you're wondering what the brand is. This one's Izod. And so, so this one's Izod. So it was also $24, but it had started off as $80, and I love it as well. And so, because it's that Izod brand, it goes all the way around to the back as well. And I just love that. I mean, on a cold day, I could wear those right now. Those, to me, aren't necessarily like Christmas or anything. They're just like snowy weather sweaters to me. And I'm wondering if you all looked online on the Kohl's website, if you could find any of these. So you'd have to go to the men's department, you'd have to look for the Izod brand sweater, or the other one was the Chaps brand or Croft & Barrow. I mean, that's what you're going to be looking for. But I bet you some of these are marked off online too, because they usually put their clearance stuff online. Okay, so I got 4 sweaters. Kevin only got 3 sweaters. Now, I got like 4 or 5 sweaters last week, so I feel like I've gotten a lot. Kevin doesn't like to spend money on himself either, but for me, I just thought this was a really good deal. So he got 3. His are, I think, all the Chaps brand, and his were $24 a piece. So he got this one, which I think will look really nice on him, and that detail goes all the way around to the back. He held it up in the store and I thought it looked really nice. And then the same thing, it's just different colors, same price and everything. And then once again, you can tell which ones he liked, and I like these too. And he got another one. So he said basically green, blue, and gray. So he got some really pretty ones. Now, just so you know, they did have these in his size, but he refused to get them because he said he didn't want to get any with these designs. He didn't want any design at all. Now, I think they look great on men, but it's just not his, it's not his style. He's just, he just would rather have just a basic look than to have all this going on. So I understand that, but I'm just saying they did have these in all sizes. So that is everything we got this week at Kohl's. We did get more Kohl's cash. I think we only got like $10 though, because we spent $90. They gave us $10. So if we did want to go back in there, now we couldn't get another sweater. That one I got was $11. So we could potentially go back again next week. I don't know if we will, but if we do, of course, I'll let you know. Today at Tuesday morning, I bought a couple of things, and I'm not putting these in the grocery haul this week. I'm just gonna put them in the vlog because it's not groceries. I don't know. Most of the time I put stuff like this in the grocery haul. I just decided not to this time. This is a snail for Ashley. I don't know if any of you all know, a snail is her favorite animal. This is concrete. They had the small one, but they also had a great big one. The big one was $15. This was $6.99, but I mean, it is heavy. You could use this for a doorstop. It's really cute, but I'll show that to her when she gets home. And then I bought this for me. I didn't need it, but I think it's just cute. It's some rabbits, and they're helping their little brother or sister up, and it was $14.99, and you set it on the end of a bookshelf or table or something like that. And then I bought Gavin and Amelia some Easter clothes, and Christina can choose to, they can wear these to church on Easter, or they don't have to. I mean, that's her choice. If she might have already bought them something. I saw this dress and it was so pretty. It's a Cynthia Rowley dress, and it was at Marshall's. And so I saw that and I had to get that for Amelia. And so, of course, I had to get something for Gavin too, because I can't just give something to Amelia. But I'm sure this goes in the back, but they've just got it hanging in the front right now. But it's a Cynthia Rowley dress, and it was only $12.99 at Marshall's. And I just think it's beautiful. And she's just going to look like a princess in that. So Gavin, they didn't have any sets with dress pants. They only had them with shorts. But these came together on one hanger. The girl just took them off the hanger. So you got the dress shirt, and it says Penguin brand, which I don't know if that's a well-known brand or not. I know Cynthia Rowley's are a well-known brand. I don't know if Penguin is. But these came with shorts. So I still think it's a really cute outfit. You got 2 pieces for $10.99. I'm thinking he can wear the shirt with a pair of dress pants. I mean, he could wear the shorts if it's warm enough. I think Easter this year is in April, so if it's warm enough, he could totally do that. But I think they're gonna look really, really cute in these. So I showed in last week's haul where we got this new electric skillet because it's smaller. This is just the Walmart Mainstays brand, and I told you when we bought it, I said it'll probably fit 5 pieces of chicken thighs, and that's exactly how many pieces are in here.
I think it probably could have fit 6 if I needed to.
Like one in the middle,
yeah,
and scooted them over. And he said, you know, if you had like some chicken legs, you could have put those in there too.
Right.
But it's a good size. You said it. Oh, that's fine. You said that it gets hotter. We had the timer set, and he's yelling at her. Look, she doesn't like to stop. She's having trouble understanding. She's having trouble understanding you.
Yeah, I said it 5 times. I had to scream at her.
So
it got a little hotter, yeah, because normally I cook my chicken on 350,
right?
And I've had to keep it around 300,
right? So we cook the chicken,
but I usually do like 12 minutes per side 4 times.
Right. So we cook the chicken back here in the
messy room.
On the back porch because with the grease and all that, it's just better to cook it back here because you don't want all that flying up in your kitchen. So we cook it back here. So for like the next week, anytime we come on the back porch, it smells like chicken. It smells wonderful though. So we've had this meal for 3 weeks in a row now. I didn't show it last week, I don't think, but we had it. This is fried chicken and hash brown casserole. There's the hash brown casserole. It looks really good. There's Kevin's plate. There's some more chicken, and it looks really, really good. So because of the coronavirus, different reports have been coming out that stores have been limiting supplies of things, the number of things that you can buy. And things have just, there are changes that have happened because of the coronavirus. So someone on Facebook sent me a message with like local news saying that Kroger was only allowing you to buy like certain amounts of cleaning supplies and stuff like that. Like instead of buying maybe 50 or as unlimited packages of water that you wanted, you're limited to a certain amount. And then I saw online on someone else's channel, they were limiting like the number of bottled waters you could get. They were limiting the number of packages of diapers you could get. I know locally, I'm thinking that Kroger was also limiting the amount of toilet paper that you could get, or hand sanitizer, things like that. But another one of the things that's happened is that Costco has quit giving out samples of food. So I know there are lots of people who that's a big thing for them. They like to go in Sam's Club and they like to go in Costco and they like to work their way around to the ladies that or gentlemen that are giving out samples of food. And you know, you can eat lunch there if you want to for free because those demo people, they won't tell you no because it's part of their job. They're trying to make a sale. So I don't know if I've said this in any vlog before, but years ago I was hired on at Sam's Club as a demo person. And so what they would do is like if they were having you try to sell Ore-Ida crinkle fries that day, they knew how many Ore-Ida packages of crinkle fries they had, and at the end of the day they would find out how many were sold. And so, you know, the more you sell, it looks better for you if you're able to sell a bunch of those. So because of the coronavirus, it's come out, they're not going to give samples at all for a while. And so my question to Kevin, it hadn't occurred to me, was what are those people going to do about their job? Because when I was hired on at Sam's Club, it was very specifically to be a demo person. I wasn't hired to do like any floor work, the register. I didn't know how to do anything else. I literally came in and they have like a like a kitchen area for just the demo people, and it's an area with like sinks and because you had to do all your own dishes. So that's something that if you don't do that kind of work, you might not know. You go in this kitchen area and you find out what you're going to be demoing for the day. Of course, this was back then. They could have changed it, but why would they if it works? But you have to get the supplies together that you need. Like if you need an electric skillet, or if you need like a cart with a microwave or something like that, you know, you have to get all that together. And everything that you're gonna need, you have to get on your cart and you have to wheel it out there. And then at the end of your shift, you have to, all the food has to be given out. But then you have to take it back into the kitchen and you have to clean all of those dishes really, really well and put them away. So it just made me wonder if any of you do that type of work, or if you work at Sam's Club or Costco, at one of these clubs where they have put that on hold. I just think it would be interesting to know what those people are going to do about their job, because I just think, who would have thought that because of this virus that it could put somebody out of work because they're not going to be able to give out samples. So if you've heard any other examples too, I would be really curious to know, because it's just something I hadn't thought about before. It is like 54 degrees, and we are at the cemetery. This is the Winchester Cemetery, and we're taking a walk with the family today. It's just really pretty, and it's, even though it's cool outside, it feels really nice while you're walking. So the sun's shining, and we're with Andrew and Christina, and the kids are really enjoying running around. So I want you to look at these Easter decorations that people have put on these graves. Look how pretty they are. They're very pretty. You like them, Amelia? They're so...
We had Easter eggs with chocolate, and we shared our chocolate.
You had Easter eggs with chocolate in them? That's so neat. So we're seeing a variety of things. We're seeing... You did? Okay, so here's a fall wreath. Then you see something for like Valentine's Day, but then we've also seen like a lot of Christmas wreaths too. So they have every holiday. So like there's a fall bundle there. So all the holidays, and this one there's some green that almost looks like St. Patrick's Day. So we've seen all different holidays out here. We went to the P.O. box today, and I got some coupons from Alicia. Alicia always sends me coupons. She sent me some for Nature Valley, some for Bath and Body, and some more that I think she just printed them out on her printer. But they're for Nature Valley as well. So, and Sister Schubert rolls, you know, I love the Nature Valley bars, and Kevin and I both like those. So, Kevin has a package from Dr. J in the UK. So I do not know what Dr. J has sent me. Now, the package was flat. Like, flat. Okay. But he is expert at packaging things. So,
Can I cut the tape, or can you pull off?
he uses tape that doesn't,
Super sticky.
It works, but it doesn't tear things. Yes, it doesn't tear things up. So, I've never seen these. These are Nestle Munchies chocolate fudge brownie. Now, I bet you Kevin doesn't remember the first place we saw Munchies. They were not in a package like this. They were in a tube about this big, and there's probably, I don't know, there's probably 10 Munchies in there. But I'm thinking, we saw them at Epcot, at Walt Disney World in Epcot, in the England Pavilion section, the World Showcase. And they were charging like, I don't know, it was something crazy, like $15 for this package.
No, that doesn't surprise me because they're ridiculous.
For this package of munchies, and you can get them over there for like, I don't know, $1. It's just crazy.
It is crazy.
Ludicrous prices. But anyway, I've never seen chocolate fudge brownies, so thank you very much. And we have new Milka Almond Krispy Kreme. I have not seen that either.
Like a good Milky Bar.
And I love almond,
Yes,
especially.
like almond.
New Aero Chocolate Caramel. I've not seen any of these things. But I don't follow a lot of UK food people because I know I can't. Yeah, exactly. I know, like, I know I'm not going to be able to get the stuff unless Dr. J sends it to me. So I don't follow a lot of UK people. So I do not see this. So this is Aero, Nestle Aero, and they are so fun to eat because they
just like crumble.
Yeah, they collapse when you put them in your mouth, and they're so good. I can't wait to try that. And then he sent me the new Twix Salted Caramel Fingers.
I don't know what the difference between that and a caramel is.
I don't know.
We may have to, if we can find a caramel, do they have still make caramel? That's just a regular Twix, isn't it? Isn't a Twix a caramel?
But you would want salted caramel.
No, to compare them to regular caramel.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Like, is there a difference between salted caramel and regular caramel?
I don't know.
We'll have to see.
I don't know.
We'll see if we can do that.
But thank you very much, Dr. Joe. Very much appreciate this. It's been really nice with Chapel since the time changed because we sprang forward, and so he thinks that he's getting up, waking me up at the same time for breakfast as always, but really I'm getting to sleep an hour later, so I absolutely love it. It's been wonderful. But I wanted to show you in the grocery haul. I think a couple weeks ago, I bought 4 of these and 4 of these. So I bought, this is called Candy Pop Glam. I don't know who that is, but I absolutely love the smell of this. This is OGX shampoo. So I bought 2 of the, it's called Hugs. I bought 2 of the Hugs shampoos, 2 of the conditioners. And then I saw this in this burnt orangey color, and I've never tried this before. And so I thought, okay, I'll buy 2 of those. I'll buy 2 shampoos of those and 2 conditioners. So what has happened is Ashley cannot stand the smell because it smells like a cupcake. For me, it has an absolutely phenomenal smell. I absolutely love it. But after using Tresemme, which comes in the big black bottle, after using Tresemme shampoo and conditioner, I can't use this anymore. I used OGX exclusively for like 2 years because I wanted to go through every single scent that they had. And so they had special scents out for Christmas, and I would buy like this. I would buy like 2 shampoos and 2 conditioners. So I had a ton to last me for a long time. So really, I've used it probably exclusively for about 2 years. And then, so I thought, well, let's switch it up. So I bought the Tresemme. I bought Pantene, and Pantene was all right. Pantene wasn't bad. But when I bought Tresemme, it is so much better with my hair. It adds a little bit of the oil back to your hair, but I mean, not a lot. That sounds bad, but it's really not bad. And if you're wondering why I'm not showing myself, it's because I just got out of the shower and I look horrible. So it adds, I guess, a little bit of a moisture. That's what I should say, not oil. It adds a little bit of moisture to your hair. So the Tresemme, the shampoo, it makes it feel like your hair is getting moisture. And this shampoo makes it feel like it is sucking the moisture out of your hair. It really does. So here lately, I've been using more of their conditioner, the OGX conditioner, thinking, okay, this feels like it's sucking the moisture out of my hair. Let me add some moisture back in with the conditioner. And when I get up in the morning, I have had so much static in my hair, and it's been fluffy and fly away. It's never like that with the Tresemme at all. It is totally manageable. It's not fluffy at all. It feels like it has plenty of moisture in it. It feels healthy. The Tresemme makes it feel healthy. This stuff does not make it feel healthy at all. So these cost, I think these were like $3 or $4, maybe even $5 a piece. So I'm not going to just throw them away, of course, because that would be crazy. And I'm not going to even try to take them back to Walmart because it's shampoo, and even with a receipt, I'm afraid they wouldn't want to take it back because anybody could open that up and add something to it and they would never know. I mean, you can open that up. There's nothing like guarding the shampoo. I could very easily flick this off, put something in there and take it back. So I'm not even going to try to take it back to Walmart because I don't want to put them in that situation of having to take it back because they would just have to throw it away, I'm sure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it up in the attic, and I'm going to actually give all of these to Christina for Christmas. We have not used any of these. I still have one of these shampoo and conditioner in the shower right now, and until I get to Walmart and buy the Tresemme, we'll continue to use it for the next few days, I guess. Because I really do like the smell. It's a shame I never realized the difference. Some people had told me, oh, I can't use that OGX, can't use it on my hair. And I thought, wonder why. I just didn't get it until I flipped back and forth. And now I understand completely. So if Christina, you may think, well, if you don't like it, why would you give it to her? Well, she may really like it. Because there's one that she likes, and it's in a taller bottle. It's blue, and she likes it. But I'm going to give these to her for Christmas, and if she doesn't like them, she can give them to her mom, or she can give them to somebody else. She doesn't have to keep them and use them. I won't know whether she keeps them or not, because it's not like I'm going to check in her shower or not. So she does not have to use them, but I'm going to give her the opportunity, because I know that she does like this brand. And at one time I did too. I've completely changed my mind now. So anyway, I just wanted to tell you about that the Hugs, it smells phenomenal if you see it, but yeah, it just doesn't do anything for my hair.
Okay, can you read that?
Yes,
or do you need your glasses? Okay, so you have to say, when I point, you have to say bear and then the word. Okay, ready?
What?
You have to say bear, like this word, and then the word. Ready?
I'm saying the word twice?
Yes.
Yes.
No, just the word bear and then this word. So ready?
Oh, I have to say bear for every one of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Bear, 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 say, bear, two, bear, asshole, bear, this, bear, got, bear, I, bear, long, bear, how, bear, look.
Now you have to say it before and after the word. Okay, ready?
Wait, bear, bear, bear?
Yes.
No. Bear, 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 say, bear, bear, two, bear, asshole, bear, this, bear, got, bear, I, bear, long, bear, how, bear, look, bear.
Now read the words alone from the bottom up out loud, please.
You have to say it out loud.
Look how long I got this asshole to say bear. That's just me.
So Kevin and I just left Walmart, and I would have filmed for you. I normally I have a pocket on the front of my purse, and I normally stick my camera in that pocket. I don't know what I was thinking. I actually put my camera in my purse. So when I went to film something for you in Walmart, I thought, oh no, I left my camera at home. And I didn't want to film with my phone because the sound quality is horrible. I mean, it's like, it's not loud at all. So, but what I wanted to film for you was I wanted to film the hand soap, and I wanted to film the toilet paper for you. It is absolutely ridiculous. I wanted to get some more of those Dial foaming hand soaps, and we don't even need it right now. We have every bathroom and both bathrooms and the kitchen sink, they both have half a container. I just wanted to have it because they're half full. So they're wiped out, except for, it's not the foaming kind, it's just the regular soap, but they did have Dial. So I got 3 different flavor scents, but everything else is wiped out. I mean, like the big refill bottles and everything of the Equate, it's wiped out. So I told Kevin, I said, I want you to look at that, how ridiculous that is. And then we went back to the toilet paper. We were going to get some toilet paper, not because we're stocking up, but because we need toilet paper. So we go back there as people who just need toilet paper and who aren't panicking about the coronavirus. And there's no toilet paper except for Scott, which is like using school.
And there was only a little bit of that.
There was 3 things of it, but that's like using school.
And then the Great Value, like off-brand.
Yes, Great Value. And Scott, I don't know why it's so expensive. I don't know why people pay so much for that. It's literally like taking a piece of notebook paper, and you know, if it came down to it,
we got plenty of paper.
Probably got plenty of paper. I probably got some bills that I could.
It'd probably make you feel good.
Yeah, it probably would. Oh, U.S. Bank, here you go. So yeah, I could probably clean out the file folders from bills that I paid and use those. But so there was a no. Kevin's like, oh, ours is the kind that we buy is a little bit more expensive. He said,
maybe they won't run on those.
They did. They were out. Everything. And I was going to show you. I have never, ever, ever seen those shelves bare before.
Charmin, everything was out.
Everything was gone. Angel Soft, Charmin, we buy Quilted Northern. So all those were gone. No matter what size you're used to getting, they were sold out. And a lady passed me and she said, I bet they have more in the back.
They're bringing them out a little bit at a time.
She said, she said, I bet they're bringing them out a little bit at a time. I don't believe that.
I don't think so.
I don't think they have any. So we're going to Kroger. We're going to see if Kroger has any toilet paper.
They probably won't.
And I have been...
There's only really 2 grocery stores in this entire town that sells toilet paper.
Well, unless you go to Save-A-Lot, or does Dollar General, they would sell toilet paper.
Not Dollar General toilet paper.
It's probably just the same as Walmart toilet paper.
They probably said the same.
Yeah, I'm sure the Dollar General toilet paper, and it's probably expensive too.
Oh, it's very expensive.
And I bet you Dollar Tree sells toilet paper too, but it's probably all the same, just like the Walmart toilet paper. But I bet you Dollar General charges more for theirs. So we're gonna go in Kroger, and I'm gonna look to see how much they have. And
of course, you can't go down an aisle because Kroger's made their aisle so damn skinny. Pisses me off every time I drive here. And you've got these people that are 400 years old drive in the middle of the road because, pick a side, one way or the other.
I could just keep filming Kevin while he drives.
Rant about this parking lot.
You know what though? I could film Kevin drive. I could film Kevin, my sister, and Ashley. Both of them would keep you.
Andrew's the same way.
Both of them would keep you. All of them would keep you entertained for days if I filmed them while they were driving home from work. Well, we went in Kroger. They did have toilet paper. I didn't film it because there was just the shelves were pretty wiped out. I'm not even gonna lie.
Well, we took 3 of probably the 8 they had left.
Yeah, they didn't have much left, and you got 6 rolls. We bought Charmin, which we don't normally buy, but that's that's a good brand. But we got 6 rolls, and it was almost $10 a piece, which to me is very high for toilet paper.
They're mega rolls.
But they're bigger rolls, and I know we pay for a lot for toilet paper anyway. But I just feel like that was more expensive. So I didn't even look at the hand soap there because I had already bought some at Walmart. But they were pretty wiped out of toilet paper too. So, everybody though in town, of course, is going to go to Walmart because Walmart's cheaper. Now, and we're in a small town. Bigger towns, you have a lot more choices.
Of course, you got a lot more people.
You have a lot more people too, though. So I just think it's very interesting. We are not the type of people who, when they say, oh, we're going to have a huge snowstorm, we're not the type of people that are going to run out and get bread and milk and all that stuff. But we have to live with the effects of the people who are like that. So even if you're not worried about the coronavirus at all and how it can affect you and catching it and all that stuff, even if you're not worried about that at all, it's kind of a shame that you're being forced to stock up on some things and buy things that you wouldn't ordinarily stock up on, just because you're afraid that if you do run out at home, you're not going to be able to get a hold of it, because there are so many people like that, you know. So it's just, even though it might not affect you, it does affect you in that way, you know, which is a shame. So it's just something that you have to put up with. And some people have asked me, is there anything that you're doing differently? No, not at all. Kevin and I are very clean people. We're very meticulous about things. So like, Kevin has always wiped down the buggies. As long as they've had wipes to wipe down the buggies, he uses them every time. He's not one of those people that just goes in and grabs the buggy and is in a hurry and goes. He doesn't. He wipes it down, because you know, you never know what's going to be on that buggy. We're also the type of people who wash our hands constantly. We wash our hands after we get home from the store and we put all of our groceries up. We will wash our hands because we just feel dirty from being at the store. We do not leave a bathroom without washing our hands. There are so many people who are nasty people who don't wash their hands. So this coronavirus is like, oh, I'm going to start washing my hands more and all this stuff. No, I wash my hands enough anyway. So as far as, you know, I'm not changing anything. I'm as clean as I always have been. I've always been a clean person. So that has not changed at all for us. So what else are people doing different? Do you know?
Well, wearing masks, they don't do any good.
Right, people are wearing masks. Yes, those masks don't do any good at all.
Unless they're surgical grade masks, they're just tunnels, and they actually hold the bacteria in more than they get rid of it.
Right. So, yeah, you're actually breathing in. Oh, that tree's starting to come out. Do you see it? That pink magnolia right there. So we're not doing anything different than we would normally, but we're also healthy people. We're not elderly people with pre-existing conditions either. So that is just how we feel about the situation. I just finished Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. And I can't even comment on it because if anybody's watching this that hasn't read it, I don't want to give anything away. I know it's been years, there's been plenty of time to read it, but I still would never want to do that to somebody because I would hate for it to be done to me. But it was absolutely the tensest book so far. It was the most emotional book so far. And I'm excited for the last one. So we have Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. And I've said it for every book, but I'll say it again. I had forgotten, I mean, major things I had forgotten completely about. So, that it was excellent. It really was. So Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows is the last one in the series. And let's see if anybody wrote their name in the front of this one. Oh, just me. Andrew didn't even write his name in the front of this one. So I said I finished on August 13th of 2007. So it's been quite a while. And how many pages? This one is a long one. This is longer than the last one, I can tell you that. The last one I just finished was like 655 pages? So this one is 759. So this is a longer one. Still not as long as the, what was it, the Order of the Phoenix that was so long. But this will be a good one, and so I'll start on this tonight. I have really enjoyed revisiting these, especially since back then, when I started them, all of the books hadn't come out. So, you know, you would have to read it and then you would have to wait for a long time, you know, for the next book to come out. So it's different when you can read one right after the other. And I thought about this also with like, there's been like different TV series and movie series that I thought, I want to go back and revisit that, because it's just different when even watching something from week to week than being able to binge it all at one time. So I'm excited about this last book, and then I'm excited to get started on the movies, because, you know, just like things that happened in The Half-Blood Prince, I'm thinking, I've only seen that movie one time way back when it came out. I don't remember how they did things. I don't remember how it was filmed. I don't remember anything about it. So for me, when I start going through these movies, it's going to be like seeing them for the first time. So I'm just really excited about it. We just left Kroger again.
The toilet paper saga.
So anytime you listen to, it's good to listen to the news outlets. It really is. But at the same time, when you listen to the news outlets, it causes fear. So I'm listening and I'm paying attention, but then I'm trying not to be fearful. But when I keep hearing reports again over and over about how this could last 6 months and we're just seeing the start of this and all that, it makes me want to buy more toilet paper. So that's what we did. We went in Kroger. We only bought, what, 4? We only bought 4, but we did buy more toilet paper. So anyway, I'm going to end my vlog here for the week.
I told her she was part of the problem.
And that's true. I agree. But how about all the people who have cleared out the shelves that were the initial problem? I'm only following them because I have to. They were the problem. The people who initially, they created the shortage, and I'm doing what I have to do to make sure that I have enough. I'm just doing what I feel like I have to do. But I wanted to tell you too.
I'm just giving her all.
I've already told them. I finished my Harry Potter book last night. Oh my goodness. I had forgotten everything.
You finished it last night?
No.
Today.
I finished it today. Yeah. Today. And I had told Kevin, I'm not going to say what I told him because I found out something right before I went to bed that I had forgotten about. But I'm not mentioning anything in the stories.
Well, surely nobody hasn't read those.
You know what? There could be a teenager watching my channel right now. I mean,
that's true. That you don't want to spoil.
I don't want to spoil anything. I would never want to spoil.
Of course, you never watch the movies.
Don't watch the movie first. Read the books. Always read the book first.
Books are much better.
Books are much better. But I was telling them today, I don't remember. I'm excited for the movies because I don't remember how this. I've seen them one time, and I don't remember how anything that I just read. I don't remember how it was filmed, how they did any of it.
They did a good job on all the movies.
I just don't.
Still not as good as the book, but they did do a good job on the book, on the movies.
Yeah, I just don't remember how any of it was done at all. And then, so now I'm going to be starting the last book, and I know the movie, of course, is 2 parts. And it's funny because one of those earlier books is thicker. It's thicker than this one by 100 more pages. But yet the last movie's 2 parts, and that movie was only 1 part. So they must have left out a lot.
The first one?
No. Like the Goblet of Fire was really thick.
Yeah, they just left out stuff.
They must have left out a lot.
They skimmed over some things you didn't necessarily have to know.
Because it was like 800 and some pages, and it was only 1 movie. This book is only like 700 pages or whatever, and it's 2 movies. So it's like...
They said that the last book was so complex that to really get every detail they had to do too.
Okay.
There's a lot goes on in that last book.
Right. Well, I hope you all have a good week. We're going to start, I'm going to start the next week's vlog probably when we get home. We've got, I've already planned to have the kids spend the night tomorrow night, Friday night, and so we've got things that we're going to have them over, and then we're going to have Anna and Christina over for dinner on Saturday, for lunch on Saturday, and so I'll tell you all about that next week. But I hope you all are staying safe and staying well, and I hope that your jobs are secure. You know, this thing is affecting people, just all kinds of jobs that you wouldn't think that you just wouldn't think about that it would affect people's jobs, and it has. It's affected everybody. So so hopefully you all aren't having any problems like that. But if there's anything you want to comment on or let me know what you're doing or how you're doing, you can let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you next week.